Center of screen.
G'day blindies.
Notification volume 0%.
G'day Samsung. See, I can even do that already now. I'm getting really good at this. Well, today's video is Blind Man having a whinge about the pricing of Australian parts. Of parts in Australia for our cars. There's so many inconsistencies, guys. Like, I've been doing some research. Everyone always calls me up and says, Blind Man, can you research this part for me? Because believe it or not, even though I'm blind, with the talkback system I use on my phone, I'm very good at locating parts for people. And I've got a lot of contacts in the industry, which helps. So I find parts for people on a regular basis. Today's mission was a Nissan Pathfinder fuel pump. 2002 Nissan fuel Pathfinder. So I rang up the usual culprits. I'm not telling you what price come from where, but I rang Super Cheap, I rang Autobarn, and I rang Repco. Now, I'm not telling you what price come from where, but the prices varied from $71 to $280, guys, with a $170 price in between. So between the three companies, it was $71 to $85. The second quote was $170. The third one was $280 for the same part, guys. Okay, maybe from different manufacturers and that, I don't know, but the same part's going to do the same job at the end of the day. This isn't no hot rod. This is a Nissan Pathfinder that the lady drives around town in. You know, you'd be lucky to see a dirt road once every 6 months. Irrelevant. The inconsistency pricing in Australia of these parts between the companies. No wonder our automotive industry in Australia went to crap and closed down. Maybe if Holden and Ford had shopped around like I do for my parts, we'd still have an Australian automotive industry. We might have a Holden and a Ford. But alas, no more. I've kept my mouth shut about Holden closing down and that. I haven't really said much, but maybe if you had priced a bit better and researched the market on not what Europe wanted for their cars, but what Australians wanted. You know, not all of us want an SUV. You know, I'm sorry, I'm never going to be happy in a Territory or a Captiva. At the end of the day, I'm a rear-wheel drive guy. But irrelevant of the car, in this country, the pricing system is ridiculous. When a fuel pump can vary so rapidly from $71 to $280, no wonder half the companies in the country going broke. There needs to be some regulation in our pricing of our parts, I think, people. You know, that it's just a joke when a part that can be $70 at one place can be $280 at another. That's not cricket in my book. That's highway robbery by the company in question, and I'm not going to name the company, but anyway, research a fuel pump. You'll work out who they are. But anyway, like, I don't shop online, guys, because I can't, you know, use a keyboard or anything, so I ring up my locals. And not only did the cheapest company out of this, they had it in stock. The other place would have had to order it at $280, and I would have had to wait for days. I'm going down this afternoon to pick up my fuel pump. $71 to $85. I'll buy the $85 one because let's lash out a bit, you know, be a bit posh. Quality. Get what you pay for, so we'll pay the extra. But I'm not paying $280 for a fuel pump, you know, not when I know there's one out there for $85 that's going to do exactly the same job. Does anyone else agree with my whinge, my complaint? The suppliers of Australia have to get a bit more consistent with their pricing. That's my opinion, and I think I'm entitled to it. And the obvious differences, you've got to see my point. If a blind man can see there's something wrong with the pricing difference there, surely you people can see it. Anyway, I shouldn't be really bashing on our automotive industry, and I don't like to, but it needs some help because it's getting unobtainable for people, especially with Corona and that, to be able to build their cars with ridiculous prices like that. So, anyway, guys, always keep your spanners turning and your tyres turning per tilly. Cheers.
Stop button.